welcome back to another art video. I am Alan. I do art here on YouTube. Multiple different projects, whether it be capsules, the dudes, Rochelle, Blue Ant, etc. So if you're interested in any of that, feel free to hit the like, comment, subscribe button. There's a new video every day at 11 a.m. EST, and there's a playlist. Currently, right now, we're on season 3, so we'll be working in my little sheep sketchbook, which for some reason I put the screen onto and not off of. You know, we gotta run through these pages as quickly as possible because I've been going out and not using it, and there's a little bit of a problem. So don't know what we would draw, but we'll be using the pen, and of course it's just the same stuff over and over again. But what if it wasn't? What if it wasn't the same stuff all over and over again? What if it was a little bit different? You know, what if it was something that you didn't know, or something that you didn't understand? I understand very clearly, mister. Alright, so this is ridiculous. It's kind of like you turned it away, and then now is completely off. I turned it, and I'm trying to keep it turned. And then I turned the rock. And it's all turned. I feel like this could just go off the page, and then right here it goes down, and then we just have it go that way. So this part should have been higher, I guess. But that's fine. We'll just fix it as we desire, which is randomly. I feel like I turned some stuff, and then some things just didn't get turned, and now we're living in a post-turn universe. I just turned it, and then okay, it didn't turn. Okay, you turned that, but that thing you did straight on because you looked at it. It's not my fault. I saw it. I shouldn't have saw it. If I didn't see it, then I wouldn't have did it that way. But seeing it made me do it that way. Which is unfortunate. Alright. So do we want to color it? Well, of course. We gotta start with oh, I didn't sharpen the blue one. Well, what do you do? Oh wait, we shouldn't have did that. I'm thinking... yeah. So we're gonna make the grass yellow. We're gonna make the wooden part not green but blue. I apologize. And then sorry, I'm like choking or something. We're going to get more color in there. I've been watching that one Sands game, and it's a funny game. I think it's funny, but apparently they turned off one of the modes because of cheaters or whatever. And I just thought that was so funny. It's like, what they did would be essentially like, okay, people are using aimbot, so no shooting in the shooting game. It's like, what? They turned off the feature to like capture other people's ships, and it's like because of cheaters. But I don't know. I think it was a mistake, honestly, and hopefully they turn it back on. But that's their game. They wanna. I feel like certain games just don't have the power to do the thing that they do, and they don't know that because, you know, they just think like, well, it's actually a they actually think like, alright, well, it's actually a free market for games. It's like, I have some bad news for you, friend. For video games, there is no free market. That's fake. For video games, there is no market. There is no cute market for you. You guys are all cooked. You guys are all cooked. You guys are all fried, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because unless your game is like, alright, unless your game is like 100% unique, you've sorry, there's an ant on me. Unless your game is 100% unique, it what do you call it? It's dunzo, right? Like, nobody cares because you're competing with people that might be in the same genre as you. And what ends up happening is a lot of these, you know, gamers are just vacationing in your game. Like, they're not playing your game. And there are some people who do play games just to like play them, but a lot of like games are like these like brief vacations, you know. Like, if you think of like the way that, you know, you read a book and then you move on to the next book, you're not like living in that book for 40 years. Like, yeah, you might go back to it, but you're not going to be like, well, I'm just going to stay in this book forever. It's like a miniature vacation from whatever's going on, and, you know, you have to kind of treat it that way. You know, you want the resort to be nice. You want the resort to be nice so that people want to come back. But when you start trying to conform the resort to what you think it would be nice in order to keep people at the resort, sometimes you make mistakes in which ruin the resort. And when you ruin the resort, nobody's coming. You know, you're not going to get new people to come, you're not going to get the old people to stay. It's going to be like, well, and my theory is this, like, they're experiencing, you know, that one thing where it's like, okay, there's like people cheating or whatever the case may be. I think the next step, unfortunately, if the player base doesn't decline and the players like not being able to do that feature or not having people do that, then they'll just keep it out. And then now the game is no longer like fun to watch, because I wasn't gonna buy the game anyway, but it was amusing to watch one person play it, and that's about it, because they play in a very like, you know, pirate style way and all these types of games, and I think that that's more interesting than actually playing it myself. So, you know, that's the key there. But the comedy is that situation, is that, you know, you have people that just don't care, and they're like, well, I don't want that in there anyway. So I'm glad that they removed it. And then you just end up with, you know, Friend Simulator, in my opinion, which I don't like. Which I don't appreciate. Honestly, I don't know why I did this. Like, this is not even doing anything. But maybe it does. Maybe it adds a little bit of value to the image. Maybe we added some value. You know. Maybe we concocted some extra value. I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, do I want to add a shadow to each of these? Like, do I want to? Or does it not need it? Do you see that? But yeah, hopefully they re-enable the ability to capture ships and stop trying to stop trying to use a screwdriver as a hammer. But thank you for watching, thank you for viewing. I hope that you enjoyed my rambling, and you tune in to another video. We have a playlist, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye.